Hey everybody, welcome back to the tasting room.
So this week we're trying something that I'm always excited about because I always, in my brain, like to make up those stories for bourbons, and I am a big fan of Schitt's Creek, and I keep thinking this is the Rose family's bourbon.
It is not.
It's
it
not,
has
because there are four of them.
Nothing to do with Schitt's Creek, everything to do with Bardstown, Kentucky area. But Four Roses does something unique. They use yeasts in their recipes. So they have two mash bills, like two recipes, that they then mix with 5 types of yeast. So they have 10 recipes in total. And this one that we're trying today is the single barrel specifically. So you'll notice like this bottle, they all have different shapes bottles. So if you're at the store and you see Four Roses, you'll see like one that's like kind of wide and squatty and one that looks more like a traditional bottle. And then this one's kind of like a round on the bottom, square on the top. The one that we're trying today is the single barrel. So each barrel yields about 180 bottles, this size, the 750 ml. And then
I like the bottle.
I do love this bottle too. And then also on the single barrel, they specifically hand label the exact place in the warehouse that barrel was
What are we looking at in terms of the, it's 100 proof?
100 proof,
oh,
yes.
Nice.
It's
Okay.
50% ABV. And they have this cool little, I like the little...
Yeah, I like this too. It's like a little leather bracelet.
Bracelet on the top there. That's really
A choker. It's going through its phase. Should we try it?
I would assume. I think we should try it.
Yeasty. I don't think I could even identify the smell of yeast. I mean, I'm not a baker.
No, I mean, unless you were standing in like
a bread factory.
Yeah,
I was just thinking at Boudin's in San Francisco. It does have a unique smell to it that like really stands out. Like
I don't. It's almost like a little maple syrupy of the smell. A little. It's like weird because it's like a sweet.
It's got a sweet syrup smell. There's no question.
Syrup smell.
I don't smell the maple, but like a cherry syrup or something. I don't know. No, and then of course as it's about to hit my lips, then I could kind of feel that maple that you were talking about. But this one tastes different. Not bad. I just meant immediately different because we have recorded 2 of these in a row, and we just tried Basil Hayden, and that was just kind of a very flat standard bourbon for me personally. And this one is like very different than any of the other ones we've tried again. This is a very unique flavor.
I think that you start to get that yeast element.
I was going to say, like, it tastes like the edge of the bread.
Right in the middle of the sip. So like right off the bat, you get like those little bits of the spices, like that hit you like on the front of your tongue with the like cinnamons and stuff. And then it's like a bread aftertaste. God,
this would be great with a loaf of sourdough bread.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
Bread, we need bread.
We need that.
Some garçon, get us some bread. Is it a little raisiny to you also?
I don't know if I get raisiny.
Like it smells like, okay, this is going to be a super weird reference. This is going to be weirder than when I asked you if you remembered Perfume Mania.
Yeah.
Do you remember Auntie Anne's pretzels used to have the glazed raisin pretzel? It was like...
Okay, you know what? I get where you're going with this. That like sweet pretzel bread.
It had like a glaze on top. That was
I am getting that right now, yeah.
But it had that like...
I hope you're happy because all I want is an Auntie Anne pretzel now. If anyone out there knows where to find that Ben & Jerry's ice cream with the whiskey in it, with the whistle pig.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I think this is definitely a unique pick.
Yeah, it's like you said, there is definitely that bready flavor to it. I mean, it's not like I'm biting into a loaf of bread because it still has like that edge of sweetness to it. No, it's like an aftertaste.
It's like after you've had your like baguette or your sourdough or whatever.
Like a soda bread maybe or something.
You're like, it's like a soft bread
You know why
flavor.
I think soda bread is because soda bread's made with beer.
Oh.
So it's got the yeast. Well, bread has yeast, but you know what I mean. It's got that.
Beer has yeast too.
Yeah. I don't know if this is one that I would sip by itself.
Yeah, I almost think like it should be better served in a mixed drink. But that like brings out the purposefulness of the bread.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I think this one is like I don't know that I'd pop it into an old fashioned or anything. I think this one's got to be a specific mixed drink.
Yeah, like any of those style of drinks of like cobblers or like.
Anything with a crust.
Something that seems desserty. I feel like this would go really well with that. Like if you were going to make something with like cream de cocoa. We need to get experimenting.
Yes, we do. So Yeah, this.
Okay, so
it's actually taken me a little by surprise about how unique it is, right? Like it's like,
especially coming from having just tasted the Basil Hayden, which is like one note, more like a half note. I think that this is. It's not anything like what we've had.
And I think that's what's kind of taking me so surprised.
It's got none of the a little bit of like caramel and vanilla, like the normal stuff, but like really,
it's not that traditional flavor palette that I'm used to, and I think, but also it has like the flavors are there, so it's just it's interesting. If you've had it, you got to let us know. You got to let us know what you think.
We got to try the other flavors.
I was gonna say I'd like to know if someone's familiar, because we have had people recommend Four Roses to us before, so I'd like to know what those people, like
what's your favorite?
What's the go-to for them?
Four Roses.
Yeah, so you'll have to let us know in the comments. Again, we did start a Patreon. You can find that at patreon.com/. The Bourbon Study. I forgot what we were called for a second.
Patreon.com/The Bourbon Study.
There you're going to find like outtakes, unedited videos, bloopers.
Interviews maybe as we get down the road here.
Special types of pairings, on the road things. I don't know. It's just going to be a place where we just want to throw stuff up that doesn't really fit in that Tuesday, Friday mold. And anybody that becomes a Patreon member, basically what we're looking at is trying to create this community of bourbon lovers, and we're going to reinvest that back into the channel. That is 100% what it's for. And so we appreciate anybody that has become a member or will become a member or considers it. Thank you very much. But we will still always be doing these Tuesday, Fridays, or I don't know if the day of the week is going to change in the future.
We have an unlimited amount of bourbons left to try.
Yes.
In this world.
Yeah, we have so many more to go, and I am ready to dive deep into these weird, unique flavors. I am ready to get freaky.
Get weird with it. Well, let's take this one out on a date this week.
Yeah.
Let's get weird with it.
Let's take it out on a date, see where it goes. So you'll have to stay tuned for that video. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. That is going to do it for us for right now. But until Friday, I keep saying Friday too. It doesn't matter what day of the week you watch this.
Until
the next time.
The next time. I drank mine.
Well, cheers.
Discovering voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.